third time to record this video, so hopefully it works out this time. But hey y'all, it's Trey Dynasty. Like I said, welcome back to another video. And today we're here to check out the 2021 XXL Freshman list. It just came out, and some artists I didn't know, some artists I knew of that I just didn't listen to, and some artists I actually liked. For the people who I didn't listen to yet, I listened to some of the songs, some of the music, and now I'm here to give my overall thoughts on all the artists on here. So without further ado, let's get right into it. With the first person being Ray. I enjoy Ray quite a bit. If you haven't seen on my videos, I really enjoy him. My favorite songs from him are Quicksand, Big Decision, Trenches, and Switch Up. I like his vocals. People say he kind of sounded Raw Wave a little bit. And I can kind of see it, but I feel like he sounds better than Raw Wave. I like his subject matter, you know, he can get a bit repetitive sometimes. And also his project Street Sermons that he came out with this year, I pretty much enjoy. And yeah, it also makes sense because Quicksand is like his highest charting song right now, so it makes sense for him to be on here. And overall, I do think he's the best person on the list, so certified thumbs up for him. Next is Iann Dior. This is the second person I like on here. I think his melodies are cool. I knew him. I knew like who he was. I just never really bothered to try his music until now, and I've only listened to like maybe a couple songs from him, and those songs I actually do like. There are Shots in the Dark featuring Kayla Ray and Holding On, and his feature on 24K Golden's Mood, which was a #1 that he got, so kind of makes sense why he's on here. I think he's cool, but I am afraid though, because I haven't listened to a project of his yet. I am afraid that like maybe he could get like repetitive and like a bit generic after a certain point. But hey, all I can do is wait and see, and his next project comes out and give it a try. But so far, I'm digging his style, and I'll give him a certified thumbs up also. Next is Lakia. I had no clue who this was before, but like when I first saw the list, I was like, who is this? So what I did was like look for some songs on YouTube, and it's really the standard popular female rapper style nowadays, like talking about sex and Birkins and stuff like that. So if you're into that, you may like her, but it's definitely nothing for me. Like, she sounds like the Megan Thee Stallion, the City Girls, the Swedes. That just has never been for me. And I will say she has a decent voice and flow, but it's just nothing special or anything that stands out. And I'm just not feeling her whatsoever. So I'm gonna give her a certified thumbs down. Next person is DDG. I think DDG is alright. Not the greatest, but not the worst. I did a video on his Die for Respect project, which at first I gave it a B, but in thinking back on that, I'd probably give it a C. It's just nothing really that special in my opinion. His rapping, his flow and delivery, although not bad, nothing really stands out about him. And that's just overall how I feel about his music. There are some songs I like from him that are Let Him Go, featuring 2K Baby, I think. And Hakuna Matata, I forgot the name of the feature on that song. I do like those songs, but those are both songs from his newest project. That shows how little I've gotten to his discography. And overall, yeah, like, I will say congrats to him, because like he's been winning quite a bit for like the past couple weeks, and being like the first, pretty much, I think the first YouTuber to end up on XXL Freshman list. So congrats to him, I guess. But overall, I just think he's just alright. He could go up, he could go down, or he could stay the same like everybody else, but only time will tell. So I'm just gonna give a meh. Next is 42 Doug. Not really into his style, not really into his style of rapping. His voice is decent to me. It's not really like, I mean, like, it can kind of like get annoying sometimes. He kind of has like that coded voice sometimes, but it doesn't really bother me that much. And I'm gonna be real, I don't really care for him for when he was on We Paid by Lil Baby, and that's really about it. I may check him out in the future, check him out a bit more in the future, but for right now, I'm giving him certified thumbs down. Don't really care for him like that. Next is Ruby Rose, and pretty much everything I said about Lakia applies to her. She just sounds like every other popular female rapper out right now. Like I said, that isn't really for me. I guess like her flow is alright, but then like a lot of people have been giving her like quite a bit of hate, saying like she's like the worst freshman, not only on the list, but apparently of all time for some reason. Well, I mean, there is a reason. People saying like, oh, she has no talent, and some of the other stuff, like, and the reason why she got popular is for things that I shall not mention. But the only thing I knew about her before now is the little altercation that she had with little TJ, and that is it. But honestly, yeah, she probably is the worst person on here, I'm not gonna lie. She could have been replaced with somebody else. But that's just my opinion. Maybe her and Lakia could have been left out, I don't know. But yeah, I'm just not feeling her. So certified thumbs down for her. Next person is Blast, and this is not only the third person, but the only person left out like on this list. I'll show like a snippet. I don't know, it was like on Instagram or somewhere else of the song Chosen. I actually thought it sounded pretty cool. Apparently he also blew up on TikTok, so that's an interesting thing. So I checked out his Chosen song, and I actually pretty much enjoyed it. And I also like his song Overrated. I think that was my favorite song from him. His EP, No Love Lost, I thought was decent, but not the greatest. He has a cool voice. I think he's cool overall. I had to listen to when he comes out with more music and like more projects and stuff, and seeing how that comes out. But I don't know. I like him right now, but he is considered like a TikTok rapper. Usually those kind of come and go, so we'll just have to see. Certified thumbs up for Blast. Next is Pooh, and he's been getting a lot of hype from recently. His latest album has been doing pretty well. The song Back in Blood for him has been doing pretty well. Kind of problematic, but hey, he's been winning. But overall, I wouldn't say he's for me. His style is not really for me. He kind of sounds like Gucci Mane on some songs in my opinion, and I'm not a big fan of Gucci, so I'm not a big fan of that. I will say the one thing I could give him is that Back in Blood is somewhat catchy, but I tried going to this project, I just couldn't get into it. So right now, I just don't really care for him, and I'll give him a certified thumbs down. Next is 2C, and I tried getting into him too. Like back when he was gearing up to release his Poetic Pain project, I thought he had a cool voice. I still do. I think his singing's alright, but I just find his music kind of repetitive for me. Not really that much to talk about, and I just didn't really care for his Poetic Pain project. So for right now, I'm gonna give him a certified thumbs down also. We are now at the final two. If I missed anybody, then I apologize. But judging off my notes, we're at the final two. The next person is Kayla Ray. I was a little bit surprised because I thought I was just gonna straight up hate her music, but I actually didn't. But I don't love it either. Like, she can sound like Playboy Cardi quite a bit sometimes, and like that's a turn off for me because at this point, if y'all don't know, then y'all know. But I just don't really care for Playboy Cardi or that sound. So when someone else does it, I just don't really like it. But I will say, like, when she's not doing it, she sounds alright when she's rapping. I will say she can sing a little bit. I will give her that, and she can make some catchy songs. Like No More Parties, that was pretty catchy. But that's really about it. Like she's like just is kind of like meh to me. Like maybe I have to see like more if she comes out, but right now she's just okay. Next, and the final person is Milli. I will say I feel like she is the best out of the female rappers that have come out that are on this list, but I still don't think she's one of the greatest. Like I will say I like her energy. I think she has a strange delivery at some points, and it can be kind of a turn off for me. But I will say what is unique, and it can work sometimes. I also liked her on her first song, Mean by Snot, who I feel like should have been on this list, but apparently he turned it down, so hey, it is what it is. But that's really it. Like, her subject matter doesn't really seem that different from, again, like the popular female rappers out. And besides like maybe like a line or two that made me chuckle a bit, it's just like didn't really stand out for me. Her sound, her style is just something I don't know if I can get into. It's just not really something I gotta really go to. But hey, I could be wrong. But for right now, I'm gonna give her the meh sign. So that's pretty much everybody on the list. And I'm not gonna lie, this list is pretty weak. I'm not gonna lie, for me basically. And like apparently for a lot of people started comparing it to like the 2015 XXL list, which in case you know is not a good thing because most of those people who are on the 2015 list are no longer relevant. So yeah, only 3 people I like on this list and like a bunch of meh to people I don't like. It's just not really a good looking sign. Maybe some of these artists could be big, and maybe I can grow on some of these artists in the future. But just right now, only 3 people I like, 3 people I thought were average, and the rest I just didn't really care for or thought were bad. So, yeah, overall, I will say this is one of the weaker lists. It's not the worst, I don't think. I still think 2015 kind of holds that, but I still think it's not really that good. Especially when you compare it to last year's list, which was much better than this. So overall, I'll give it like a D. Nothing. It's not the worst, but it's definitely not the best. But let me know how y'all feel about it in the comments down below. Like, do y'all like this list? Do y'all not like this list? Who do y'all like on this list? Who y'all think should be put on the list? Stuff like that, y'all know how it goes. Be sure also leave a like if you enjoyed today's video, and subscribe if you want more content from me. And that's really all I have to say. This is Trade Dynasty. Hope you have a great day. Thank y'all for watching, and I'm out.